Hey guys, Eugene Molero, Transport Topics. Joining me is Seth Clevenger, Technology Editor at Transport Topics. And Seth, we had the two senators from Virginia and the mayor of DC yesterday on the Memorial Bridge, the bridge that connects Arlington National Cemetery and the Lincoln Memorial, checking out the crumbling state of that bridge, and that's an iconic bridge. It's been featured in movies. And to me, I lead Capital Agenda this week with that anecdote because, again, it just exemplifies and epitomizes, the state of the decay and neglect of bridges. We're talking 60,000 bridges, give or take, that are in poor condition. And infrastructure, when we recently sat down, you and I and our colleagues with outgoing American Trucking Association's president, Bill Graves, he talked about, how he lamented Capitol Hill lawmakers not focusing on boosting infrastructure. And it looks like as we approach the July 4th week, recess on Capitol Hill, there's not really going to be a lot of talk about infrastructure. And infrastructure was not the only thing that the governor talked about. He also touched on some technology issues. That's right.
Governor Graves did talk about some of the very interesting developments in technology that are on the horizon in trucking and also passenger cars with automated vehicles. Of course, that's something that affects not just our industry, but all the vehicles on the road potentially. And he really looked at the safety implications for this, especially when you consider the high speeds that you see on the roads today and all the distracted driving with cell phone use and texting and driving. And one of the ways to really improve safety would be to see some more vehicle automation on the road. And of course, one way it would help for bring this about in trucking would be truck-only lanes. That was one of his suggestions, but of course the challenge there goes back to government funding, and of course, it's hard to envision how that would happen, in the short term with our current political environment. And the governor also discussed some of the near-term developments with technology, namely electronic logging devices, which are coming up in December of 2017 for implementation, and also a potential mandate of speed limiters. And while the governor did say that these are ultimately good for the industry and will improve safety in the long run, there will be some challenges with potentially a reduction in hauling capacity as a result of those rollouts.
And you can catch the full interview with Governor Graves on ttnews.com, and also your live on web show on electronic logging devices is on ttnews.com. Yep. And under the live on web section on the website.
If you haven't seen it, check it out.
That's right. Capital Agenda comes out on Tuesdays when Congress is in session. Again, ttnews.com. Thanks.